So we're back here for Project Drag. It is Faith Evans week. We have the Gotta Have Faith challenge. It's not an artist that I know very much about, so I was a little nervous at first. Growing up in the 90s, I was more into like Spice Girls, and towards the end of the 90s, I got a little Kimish. I was like, okay, I'll be a little ratchet with her. But I never really did fall into Faith Evans. But after listening to her now, I'm kind of into it. Like, she's really cool. She's got a lot of soul and a lot of heart. So it's pretty fun to be able to impersonate her. And then more nerve-wracking because she's our special judge, so she's like right there in front of us, and it's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
This week I feel a lot better. I'm not a fan of group challenges, only because I don't think they're realistic. I think that when you have a group number, that it's more so like your friends and you guys are ready, you guys want to do a number, or a club is hiring you to do Spice Girls or something that somebody already knows. It was hard working with Deja. I love her to death, and she's probably like one of my favorite sisters now out of this challenge besides Jessica. But it was definitely hard working with her and knowing that I don't like A, 80s, or B, group challenges. Now I'm on my own. I can do my own thing. I tried to go do the similar dress that she wore for one of her award shows, but just a little more draggier, so I decided to do sequins instead.
Nervous, and I'm excited. I'm nervous to like perform in front of her, because I don't want her to be like, oh, what are these bitches doing with my songs? Like, but I'm excited because I really like the song that I chose. I was gonna go with the mix, but the original song is just like, I love it. I fell in love with it. I was listening to it the whole week. And I was listening to both of them, and then the remix seemed just too much. Too much. I really wanted to be like a soulful R&B number. So I stuck with the original, no mixes, no live version. So I'm excited for that.
The thing that is with me in this competition is that before this competition, I thought I was okay with my drag. And now it's pushing me to the limits and that I didn't expect it to. I am questioning everything about my drag. So, each week I'm like, okay, let me be safe and I'll redeem myself. And then next week happens and something happens. And then I'm like, oh, well, this week, let me be safe. Let me redeem myself next week. And it's like, now it's come to the point where it's like, what if I don't get next week?
How can I say? You can't blame a competition if you don't look good. Like, if you don't look good, it doesn't matter what the challenge is. So I think it's good. I've enjoyed every challenge. There are some challenges that are harder than others, but I've enjoyed myself very much.
So far in the competition with challenges, I feel our challenges have been very different. Like, this isn't stuff that we would usually be doing in drag. Well, I mean, of course, this challenge, the Faith Evans challenge, is definitely a drag challenge. Last week's Puppet Master did throw me through a little bit of a loop. I've never ever seen really anybody impersonate a puppet in drag, so it's not really something I've ever had looked into. And it really did get me, like, as of course I'm sure you've seen my video. I was a little nervous. I feel that they've pushed us, I really do. Because everyone's been so nervous about them. Everyone talks about them backstage. This challenge, the Club Kid challenge. It forces you to do things you would not normally do. And seeing the way the Showgirls show is working right now, I do feel like everybody is a solid impersonator. And I kind of wish they would introduce more challenges to the Showgirls show also. Make some of these girls change it up a little bit. It would be interesting.
I just wish we'd get critique after our numbers. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable going up to him and telling him, well, what's wrong with me? Because I could watch the video next week without him telling me. But I would like to hear it, like, on stage.
I can't even say how excited I am. I got my tattoo on, my little Faith tattoo. I got my moles on as Faith. I did my research. I did my details. I'm ready to go. And I made this fucking dress. It's my first dress I've ever made. I made a leotard. I made that straight jacket last week. That stupid zipper ugly thing. I look so ugly, but I made this. I feel I feel beautiful. I feel like Faith. I'm so excited.
Struggling this week, I feel like Like I saw Selena. I don't get Selena's look. I know that she did bring one of her friends to do Little Kim, which I'm like, y'all gotta stop doing this to these celebrities when they come here, getting ratchet and crazy. It's like, don't call the bitch out while she's in front of you. But I feel like maybe Anita might have a little bit of trouble this week. And just based off of look and attitude, I feel maybe Foxy is struggling. But then at the same time, I feel like she does pull it out every week, but she is a little bit of a closet struggler. Like every week she's just full of excuses. Oh, I don't have this, I couldn't do that, I didn't have this, I didn't have the time, I don't have this, I can't do this. It's like, nobody wants to hear all your excuses, girl. If you want to do drag, be ready to fucking do it every day. I've been in face for 6 days. Seriously.
Being in the competition versus looking in on the outside, I can understand why some people are really irritated with how they think Tony is judging it. But Tony knows what goes into a show. He's been doing this for so long, and I'm glad he clocked Desiree on being more prepared for the lip sync than our actual group challenge. I didn't have to show him that. He saw that himself. People in the audience, when they were talking to me afterwards, as I was like putting my shit in my car, they were saying like, oh, that was totally planned. We could tell that she didn't put any effort into the group challenge, but Tony saw it. That's what, even though she probably did a better lip sync than me, Tony saw that it was planned to do better in lip sync for Deja.
I think Tony's doing a good job so far. You know, I've asked him privately about critiques and stuff like that, so I can get better. And he's shown me nothing but love when I asked that, and will give me, you know, his critiques, which has helped me. You know, he said last week that he's fighting each week for us to be here, and without this, I don't even know, you know, without him or without this, I don't think I could pursue or go further in my drag career. So I think he's doing a great job so far.
I did not realize that we're so close to the finals when I looked at my calendar, but I definitely feel a lot better. I'm excited that I can do my own thing now, and with kind of my own little twist. So I feel so much better this week. Thank God group challenges are over.